Well, good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday night. Now, guys, we had a very unusual night last night. We had some trolls and we had some issues, and we had a person who was harassing gifts of faith and had been for quite some time end up showing up in the room and really just bringing down how we do things here at My Psychic Connection. It's not typically how we run the show, but due to the reasons for that, she called in to, or sent a report to Facebook and let Facebook know some false story. And because of it, we got banned from Facebook. So we're not capable of doing lives right now from Facebook until whatever this ban is that's lifted. But Facebook did get in contact with me, and we talked through a bunch of stuff. And I can tell you right now that Facebook said that they lifted it, but currently still not capable of doing lives on there. So all of our lives will be done through Twitch and YouTube until we can return back to Facebook. And of course, you can also listen to us on iTunes and things to that nature, including iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and all the other ones. So, but with no further ado, we are here. It's Wednesday night. That means we are here with the wonderful Miss Trinity Black. Trinity, how are you? Volume. You're on mute. Can't hear you.
Hi, this is Trinity Blue,
That's
friend of mine. Yeah, she'll be with us tonight helping me with the readings.
All right.
Yeah, I can't get her face. I got to get used to these cameras still. I'm working on it.
That's all good.
Yeah. So, wow, I'm actually ready to get started already.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got a great show in store for you guys. Just remember, all you got to do is say hi to get yourself on the list. Remember, if you guys are watching from Facebook, not sure if it's allowing it to show from Facebook, but if so, if you want to ask a question, you have to do it through Twitch or you have to do it through YouTube. That way we can get your guys' questions, unless other than that, we won't be able to hear or see what you're doing. So please bear with us as we kind of go through that while Facebook fixes our live channels. So, all right, guys. I see a bunch of you on here, and Trinity says she's already ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I got my triple candle set here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but that's what it is. So I had a wonderful birthday, and I'm still riding off of that. I even have my hair like a fish. I got the wait, here it is, the two little fins here, and then the ponytail. Yeah, I'm like Pisces.
Right. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
The whole look is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so let's get our show started. Remember, guys, if you want to jump the list, it's a $5 donation. You don't have to jump the list. We have 2 lists going, so but if you want to get in front of everybody else, that's how you jump the list, and also guarantees your reading. All right, with no further ado, if we're ready here, let's go ahead with Victor P. Victor, you are first on our list.
I'm happy with Victor.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get Victor on here. Remember, guys, when we call out your name, just make sure you guys have your question ready. Victor is the first in line. And then we've got, after Victor, is going to be Christina A, unless somebody jumps the list. So, Christina, make sure to get your question ready. And Victor, if you can come forward and bring us your question. Sorry, guys, if you see me looking down, that's because I am writing down names, so we don't miss anybody.
Well, I certainly appreciate these little in-between moments while we're waiting. Basically, so we have the moon in Aquarius tonight, and and tomorrow. But after Aquarius is what? Pisces. Yeah. So it's going to be like sun in Pisces and moon in Pisces. And I am so excited about that because it's going to be like really woodery and trippery. I'm like, it's just like tune into your inner imagination, bring out your inner child. Oh yeah, I also want to give a shout out to my friend Aquarius Roberts. He helped me with these beautiful cards as my birthday gift, and other ones too. Like, yeah, I appreciate that Journey, the gift you give, and Faith when she wants to throw the little readings. You guys are so beautiful, and I thank you for the happy birthdays too.
Absolutely.
But oh, thanks. But like with Aquarius, that usually does mean like a revolutionary. It's a good time to transform and change things a little bit. And with spring coming, tonight and tomorrow can give you that extra oomph you need to just start preparing for the new year, for the new season, and planting new seeds and everything. So I'm just really excited. And then, like I said, after that is Pisces, pretty much for the weekend. So that's pretty awesome too.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Victor has brought up his question, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up there and let you go.
Okay. I have a question about love. I was wondering if I crossed paths with my soulmate. I recently kind of met someone and wondering if it's them. Well, the person you met recently, she is actually one of the people that I spoke about with you, because I definitely did tell you, over a month ago, I was like, okay, so you're going to meet people, but you might want to date a little bit and fill them out. So, okay, now this woman you met recently, yes, you and her have like, they say kindred souls, but you and her definitely have a past life history and bonds. So, and she was brought in your life, and this is what I mentioned before. She had a lot of physical traits I was told she would have. I believe it. I believe that, but she also, you guys think on the same level too on certain things. But the thing with her is you're definitely going to learn some lessons from her. So you want to like be cautious, but pay attention to what she says. But hey, I'm not like I'm all about romance and love, but Victor, there's this thing, you're just so zealous. Sometimes you fall really hard and really fast once you're into it. Like that's what's coming up for me right now. Emily? Oh, okay. Well, Emily, okay, let me see what we're gonna say about Emily. Yeah, I'll speak on her if you want. But it looks like she's been single for a while and was like really just hoping she'd like reconnect or meet someone. And let me see. I'm not even going to like read a card for you. I'm going to look at some of them so I can calm down because I'm so excited for you. But I am. I really am. And I want to hurry up too because we only have a few more minutes. But the girl Emily and you are going to have to learn from each other. That's this. Okay, so Spirit is just telling me the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm not saying it's like a lesson or an experience that like you're not astute to, but it's just saying she's there and she can teach you and guide you on certain questions you had. But at the same time, you'll be teaching her. And she definitely is a very fun person. So, just taking things kind of slow and easy. You might want to start playing games with her at some point. Just like double check, find out what kind of game she likes or what's fun for her, because that's really what strengthens you and her relationship. Like in the past or whatever, and I am going to dip in there just for a quick second. In the past, that is what usually bonds you and her together. It's her laugh and it's her smile and it's the way she like plays in her hair, like right over there a little. So I'm pretty sure like going around this time again, just keep it light and fun and be there for her and be a listener, because right now she feels unheard. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's like another message I'm getting. So Victor, I hope I was helpful, and I'm going to pass this to Journey now.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Victor. So the energy that I see circling when it comes to love and things of that nature, still feel like you're in transition, still trying to make decisions for what's good for you and what's going to happen for you. I really feel like you need to take into consideration what is ahead of you and what is about to happen next. So see if it's falling into line to what's going on. The name Emily that you've given feels like there's past with this name, and you need to look at the situation and make sure this is something that you're willing or wanting to do. the energy just looks like something that you've already been through, like you're repeating something. So just kind of make sure that you're, knowing what you want. So the thing is that, things are a certain way. You don't want to relive past life stuff. And I feel like that all will change as, things come around. So just kind of take a hard, long look at everything that you're wanting to do, because I really do believe it's going to change. All right, Victor, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right. Let's keep on going here. I have Jennifer. I'm just going to call you Jennifer Fig. Jump the list. Jennifer, please come forward. After Jennifer is Christina A. If no one jumps.
Yeah.
What's the question? She says, I'm here. All right.
Oh, good.
Sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
All right. While we're waiting on Jennifer to throw us her question, we're going to check to see if we got any jump the listers.
Okay.
And because Jennifer is a jump the list. So thanks, Jennifer, for that. And
yeah. I'm going to try to adjust my mirror.
All right. Well, there's Jennifer, and I'm going to hand you over to Trinity.
Hello, Jenny. I guess you're an Aries, and I love that passionate sign you have there. That's beautiful. Journey, hope we're allowed to do this. It's not on Facebook. I'm going to pull these cards and show them to you, Jenna. Because, here we go. I don't know if you can.
Question is, may I have a love reading? What is coming for me? Thanks.
I know that's crazy. I felt like I read it out loud because I'm sitting there talking. But yes, a love reading. I see love for you coming in at least a month or two from now. So right now you're under the surface, just talking to different people and trying to fill out what you want exactly. But it's probably going to be in August sometime where you see someone. Oh, let me read this. That feels more significant. I am an Aries moon. Wow. Aries rising. Aries Venus. Wow, that is wonderful. That's 3 Aries. 3 areas where it's like Aries is dominating. But I have a daughter who's an Aries moon too. And so now that we're talking about that, when it comes to love and romance, what happened is you want to protect your heart. So that Aries in you, which is like the head, the fire, the passion, and stuff like that. It's like fire. So you don't want to use that for combative. So like meeting that person, you want to use it for like friendly competition, jokes, and things of that nature. I just thought I'd throw that in because you are going to meet someone soon. And because you know what that means. If your Aries is a moon, that means the moon is like your subconscious and instinct and how you receive. So that's like your manner of doing that, or what you're doing when you're alone and to yourself and most comfortable with yourself. Like that's really speaking to your feminine side. But then when you also have an Aries rising, that's like first house, which is Aries. Oh, I got you can't really see it that good here probably, but I have this little chart here, but so I'm really inspired. But yeah, with that Aries rising, it's the same thing. So, and I love how the Aries is with Venus too. So like that's a lot of passion, and I just want you to try to focus on your creativity too. I feel like you're going to meet someone while you're right in the middle of that, if that makes sense to you. Now, it could be a job, it could be YouTubing or something like that, but I do see you around electronics and things that require energy and passion and things like that, where it's like you're not afraid, like you have that instinct, that impulse, that drive, but you also have discipline, because I see Saturn in there too, and that helps. And then your earth and waters calm it down a little bit, but so it looks to me like it would be sometime in August for sure though. Like I said, it looks like for sure, but yeah, I'm seeing in August for sure though. So, but until then, you can get to know different people, because I do see 3 different men with you. and they're all like in a 5-year age difference. So, I mean, I see 2 on the internet that like you, and then the other one, he might be from the neighborhood or from where you grew up, but he knows you. He's very familiar with you, and you might have had past associations, but he still likes you. So that's like a potential too. So, Jenna, I hope I've been a help and assisted you, and you got the message. So I'm going to pass this to Journey now. Thank you.
All right. Well, when it did come to love for you, I felt like, yeah, the love is definitely coming for you, and I do feel like we are looking at the summer months, like Trinity said. I'm looking at June. I'm going to say probably more towards the energy going towards July, but that's when I definitely feel that love is definitely coming for you. So just want you to hang in there and kind of just anything that's going on around you, even in relationship. If you're currently seeing somebody or anything to that nature, just know that those people in your life right now those are the temporary people. Those are the people that need to be in your life, kind of like you feel their energy. And then what I'm seeing here is that you grow past that. So I definitely feel like you are going to find love. You're going to get love, but those that are currently in your life are not the ones for the long haul. The person that we're looking at long haul looks to be coming at the end of June, going into July. So right around that time frame. So right before we get to the 4th of July, you'll be finding some love and having a great summer from what I saw. And of course, what Trinity sees as well.
Yeah, it is absolutely. And that's why I said these other guys that are interested in everything, she might talk to them and get to know them a little better, but nothing really shows up till, like you said, late July, August sometime, but she's going to be a little different. Not a little, she's going to be very different too, because she's working on some things and transforming things. And so what's going on in her reality now is going to be very different. Well, I don't want to say like extremely different, but it'll be a big difference. So, yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, I know some of you guys are new to YouTube using the lives like this, but remember where you're seeing everybody post, that's where you type your questions at when we call your name, okay? Because I know it's a little bit different on YouTube Live than it is on Facebook. So I know some of our Facebook people are trying to join over. So, all right. She says, thank you. All right.
Oh, yeah. We enjoyed that. Thanks.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and take our next person. She says, awesome. Sounds great.
I love those love readings. Jen is a real cuddler. She's a snuggle bunny. So yeah. I can't wait until it like hooks up. That summer love.
Get that type of person too. Someone that likes those same things. So that's why she's hot right now. It's just temporary until the new love actually walks in and she feels good about it. All right. So we have another person that jumped the list. It's Rhonda. Rhonda, here you go, Rhonda. Now we're here with Trinity.
Wow, I have a jokey joke on that, but okay. Hold on 1 second. How does Benjamin really feel about me? But I know it's serious, Rhonda, but we got to lighten up, because right now you've just been I got to go there before I read this. Like, there's an intensity to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're very disciplined. I don't want to say you're rigid, but I want you to lighten up and feel the joke with Trinity Black. How does Benjamin really feel about me? Will he ever be back romantically? Not sure whether to hold on to him or let him go. I still like you, but I'm confused. Now, you get it, Benjamin? No, but seriously, like, here, take Benny with you, But yeah, so this Benjamin, the way he feels about you is he admires you, and he doesn't show it much, but he does have some respect for you. But he's like really confused and going through a lot right now, Rhonda. He really is. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If Benjamin don't come back, you can keep this one here, because this Ben here, he'll stay with you. You know what I mean? You could like sleep on the pillow with him and put a whole bunch of them in. But a lot of Bens there with Bens, bending with Ben. But yeah, I'm bubbly tonight. But, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Benjamin, so I'm gonna tell you what happened with you, though, Rhonda. You were talking to him on the phone a little while back, and he said certain things to you. It went off like a red flag. and then you doubted yourself, and then you said, okay, I'm overthinking it, and then you actually felt bad, but you were right on that first gut hunch intuition. But it came off to you like he's playing head games, but I don't see him as doing that in a malicious manner. I feel like he's doing it in the sense of, okay, I'm confused. So if he can't give himself clarity, it's harder to give you clarity. So I don't know if it's a good thing to hold on to him, but I certainly do suggest that since he is like on your mind and you really do love him a lot, try to keep in mind his best characteristics and what makes him special, and just keep hoping good for him. But I see love for you coming, so I'm not going to say if it's Benjamin or not, because that energy there is very foggy because there's so many different directions you can go in. But I see a guy, and he likes dark clothes, and he likes to stay to himself a lot. He's very balanced with himself. Like he can cook, he likes to sing sometimes, and he's just like a really good friend kind of boyfriend or lover. And I see that's like you're going to encounter that soon. And actually, some of those things I just mentioned is what made you like Benjamin and attracted him and you together, because you could see that, and also the hard and diligent work. But I'm hearing spirit tell me to remind you to make sure I know you stretch out and I know you work out, so that's not a problem. But you just might want to add on just a little more entertainment, and that's why I said lighten up, like watch some comedy shows or things like that. Because right now, there's a lot going on with your family, and it's pulling on you hard and heavy, and it's like not much you can do about their situation. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it to Journey. I would have talked about Benjamin more, but like I said, things with him are very cloudy and foggy. Like he's like disoriented or something, But you said how does he really feel about me? And that's the realest feeling I get is he does admire you. Like he knows a lot about you. He likes the way you think. He likes your clothes. You know what I mean? It's a lot about you that he really likes, but that actually backfires in a way where it's like I like her, but am I good enough? Can I keep her? Can I do it right? Is there enough money? Do I have enough money to impress her more? Because like so many people, men and women, want to hit on you, so it's just pressure. Okay, next back to you, Journey.
All right.
Yep.
So, Rhonda, when it comes to this gentleman here, I do feel like it's going to take a while to really get those feelings going. I feel as though that he's a bit more resistant, more reserved with his emotional status. So when it comes to him liking you, I do feel like he likes parts of this and communicating with you. And so, yeah, right now I get this is a little bit nervous energy, but I definitely feel like you're going to get past that. So don't allow this to cloud how you feel or what can come out of this, because from what it's showing me here, time is of the essence and time is what you need right now. So let him kind of get past his fears. But I am going to tell you that I don't feel that Benjamin's the only one that's interested. And even as Trinity was trying to tell you, is that it's not the only one looking. Boys, girls, it don't matter. They're all looking at you. So there's something to put a little sunshine in the step.
Yeah, I would think so. Most definitely. Very attractive woman, and inside and out as well, and friendly. But I just feel bad because like the things with her family members that she so badly wants to fix, the only way she could really fix it is if she were to jump in their body and think for them and feel for them and take the proper actions and steps. But they will learn their lesson and they will come out of it, Rhonda. And I know you love them. It's going to be all right.
All right.
Yeah.
It will be all right. I think she's got this. It's just, getting
Yeah.
kind of the time part. That was like a big crucial thing that I saw was the time crunch. It takes time. And unfortunately, we get impatient because, how much
Right.
time does this take? But the one thing I tell everybody, the world may be moving fast, but the one thing I've noticed that's never moved fast and always takes time
Yeah.
is is love. Love's always something that has to take time to build. Yes,
Mhm.
trust, and do things like that. So, all right.
Wait, did I just hear a water sign say that? Because Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, I'm telling you, when my kid's dad, as soon as he touched my hand, I was pregnant. Like, I was like, boom, I'm in love. Boom. You know, it was just like, but, you know, like, but you're right. It takes time to grow. We all have different dimensions, like onions or orange slices.
Even though those signs are so ready to fall in love, even though they want it, they don't always get that.
Right.
You know, they don't always get that fast love that they want to happen quickly because they're tired of waiting for love. So, but it is something that we have to build. Yes, you heard that from a water sign.
You hear me, Journey? I said, I've been catfished before. My angels joke with me, and they always say that joke. They're like, didn't see that one coming, huh? I'm like, no. Exactly. Like, you know. But it's a compliment.
Well, the next person on our list is Kay. So, Kay, get your question ready, and we'll answer it right after we come back from this commercial break.
Yay.
And we are back. All right, Kay, we need your question, honey.
Wow.
No, she's here because she just put, when you were talking about Aquarius Roberts, which will be joining us on Friday, guys.
Yay!
This Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Twitch.
So if you know your rising sign and your moon and sun, it's going to be so fun. Yeah. Yep.
All righty. Let's go ahead and bring on Kathleen's question. Here's your question for Kay.
I emailed Larry 2 love songs with a letter of all the memories I had of him over the years. Whoa. Did it hit his heart? You know, like psychically, I saw him actually drop a teardrop. Like I saw him get emotional. Or did he not give a crap? No, I didn't see that. But I think if you saw him physically, he'd be like, oh, okay. Or, you know, maybe his personality, he doesn't like really want to wear his heart on his sleeve. And will you ever see him again? That's a good one. And the funny thing is, you actually know the answer to the last question, will I ever see him again? So, yeah, things are going to happen and you guys are going to cross paths. It might take a few months or it could even take a year or so, but you guys are going to cross paths. Unless something happens where that attraction starts to dwindle or it goes in a different direction, then that would change the outcome, obviously. But the 2 love songs, okay, one was an old love song and one was newer. So it was the second song that made him really feel it. The first song he did enjoy a little bit. It was like, oh, okay. But the second one that you sent was the one that really drove home to him. So I just wanted to share that with you then, Kathleen. Now let me read this. I called him and he said he wasn't feeling well and couldn't talk. Well, you might want to give him the benefit of the doubt, Kathleen, because like this is not me taking a guess. I'm just using my gifts, but he does not like to lie about things. He hates to, he would hate to lie and get caught at it. And I don't believe he's making an excuse. No, I really do believe he's sick. I believe he's overwhelmed, and I believe he's got a high energy drive. Yes, it was the song that he proposed to me. Yeah, I thought he knew the words. It felt like he was humming it or singing it. So he, like, spiritually, he did cry over it and felt sentimental. And okay, I'm gonna tell you why though. Because before he received the song from you, songs, he was like in a high vibration and feeling good. And yeah, you can feel good while you're sick. And you have to remember some sicknesses, the last thing you want to do is talk or text. Right. He don't like being caught, and he can't stand people that lie. He's that type. He's like Steve Wilkos almost on TV. Sorry to throw out names on your show, Journey, but I'm just saying I couldn't even come close. And Journey's allergic to the bull crap. But yeah, he doesn't like that. He likes to have integrity. He's very proud of that, like a military person. But ooh, I almost forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I want to tell you that, Kathleen. It was just so you understand, because this won't be the last time he does that. He will go in his shell. He will go like in a hermit mode or isolation, okay? Because that's how he thinks. That's how he strategizes. And also that's how he gets some of his feelings out. In this particular case, I do see him not feeling well, as far as, you can get a little headache or a dizzy spell, or just be going through so many things where it's like I said, it's just like not a good time. So it's probably better, you keep your you were thinking good thoughts about him earlier. So go back to that, and don't, like, for now, innocent until proven guilty. You don't want to entertain thoughts of, oh, he's trying to push me away or this or that. The attraction, it looks mutual, but on different levels. Okay. So he really is feeling you though. Okay. Let me read that. Well, then he can't stand himself. Let me go there with you. He was married the whole time we were dating and living together. Yeah, he is a Cancer. Okay, don't even move that, because I'm going to defend my man's here. Hold up. Let me tell you why, though. Okay? He can stand himself because when he was with you, he was being true to himself and his feelings. So what's more authentic and genuine? For you to be with someone who y'all don't get along, the woman don't appreciate you, she cheats too, emotionally at least, but she definitely cheated too. So yeah, he's married, but the marriage is like a piece of paper. Oh God, I'm so sorry. But he chose you and he stuck with that. So we'll see what happens. But he should shoulder pain and stomach problems. The stomach problems is from stress. Shoulder pain, I don't know if he was in an auto accident or a sports accident, but he was injured really badly, and he looks really great for what he could be going through, but he definitely needs more vitamin D for his bones. I can tell you that now. Okay, nice talking to you, Kat, and I'm going to turn this to Journey now. Thank you.
All right. Well, Kay, the thing about it is she says, I think you're right. Thinks she cheated. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about her cheating. I have zero doubt. She's always one who always looked outside of the relationship to find her thrill, if I'm gonna be frank here. So the thing is that with Larry, I don't feel like he's the type of person you need to be with. And that you need to be looking out for the gentleman, which I told you is coming your way. This is a man who dances. This is a man who, comes forward. This is a man who's willing to talk to you about some of the things that you want in your life. I just want you to realize that these men that hang around from your past, they're like mopeds. They're fun to ride until your friends catch you on one. And then it's time to let them go. So what I'm going to say is let him go and watch the new love walk in. Continue to keep your accounts open and look to talk to new people. Because guess what, girl? You're going to find who you're looking for. Don't you worry. So hang in there, sweetheart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see if anybody jumped the list. Thanks, Kay. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, let's look here. And if no one jumped the list, the next person on our list is going to be Christina A. So, Christina, get that question ready as we're looking at the jump the list. And all right, Kay was the last one that jumped the list. So let's go back here and let's get Christina A. Christina A, come on down. All right. Janet, you can if you have a second question and you would like to jump the list again, you have more than welcome to do so.
I would really like that. Sometimes if I'm just reading, it's almost like a blind, complete deaf. I mean, it's like it's hard with no feedback or no nothing, and I'm just going on grit. And I'm
sometimes when you sit with a question too, more stuff comes through, and that's where I think you were going with that.
Yeah, that happens too. Yep, very frequently. Yep. Unless, like I said, sometimes if they come ahead of time, maybe I'll start talking to the people like, hey, come to me like on, over the weekend or no, not on the weekend, but, come a little early or something and I'll take notes and, let it go out then. But, look at those smiles in here. Yes. Hey, Aquarius B. Roberts. Hey, let me,
I had to let you read that one out loud for yourself.
Huh?
I had to let you read that one out loud for yourself. So
that was so nice. Yeah, he is like my favorite.
That love.
Yep.
All right. Checking the list here as those of you who are trying. All right. Let's see. Nobody's jumped the list yet, but I need Christina A's question. And then if not, Orion B. I know you said you didn't have no question tonight. Are you sure you didn't have a question? Because if not, I'll go to the next person. All right.
Yeah. Hey, Journey, can you tell this is a Trinity thing?
I can. I loved it. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, look at her.
Yes, I love it. It was a birthday gift. I'm like, yay.
Okay, so no questions for me. All right, no problem. We're just
Who was that?
In here. Absolutely.
Who was that person? Journey, I missed it.
Ryan.
That was Ryan?
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, like Orion's belt.
Yes. All right, Brave.
Huh?
I need Brave to come on down with their question.
Okay, because, yeah.
All right, guys, I'm putting the link. If you want to jump the list, you can go ahead and jump the list. The reason for jump the list, it guarantees your reading, and you can get ahead of everybody else. All right, so Rave is here. I'm going to put you on with Trinity, and enjoy your reading.
Did Nikki give up on me? I have yes. Does she still want to reconnect with me? I have not really. That sucks. Oh. So this is one of them times where, yeah, you could comment more because I don't want to overtalk it and hit all these different areas that you might not have asked me to hit. So I feel like she did give up on you or he or whatever, but Nikki gave up for now. That's what the energy's saying. And do they still want to I don't see that reconnection. So do you want to message something and clarify that or respond? Because they're quiet about that one. It's a lot about Nikki there going on, honey. Woo, the tea. So, Journey, I can pass it to you, and then, if more comes to me, I guess speak on it. But yeah, I don't like to really, just shoot down a question like that. Okay, it says, is she interested in another guy now? Yeah, I don't know if it's a man or what's going on with Nikki for sure, but she is definitely focused somewhere else. Let me see. Wait a minute, let's check you out. Right. So when you go to be with someone, you gotta get real comfortable in your skin. And then you're going to attract a person who is comfortable with you and your skin, and you're going to get that mutual attraction. Because the whole time you and Nikki have interacted, it's always been you the one putting out first, calling, reaching, trying to work it out, trying to see what's going on. And Nikki just being like nonchalant or laid back or anything like that. And that, that sort of came up in our other topic. So which one is more honest? Is it better to say, okay, I'm not interested in this person, but I do want that one? Or is it more honest to sort of go back and forth because you don't want to hurt their feelings or go through the stress of it? So the earlier, questioner, mentioned that, like, oh, this guy was married, but he lived with me, but he was sticking to his integrity. And Sarah, that's what you're going to have to start doing more. Like, you can't keep compromising for people. You've been doing it most of your life. It's been over 10 years that you keep saying, well, when am I going to get my chance? When's it going to work for me? But I wouldn't focus on another guy as much as I would to say, is that what you really want? Because like I said, you live with you and you're stuck with you for better or for worse. So you darn sure better start loving you more, because none of that would matter. Because the things she has said to you, if you were my child, I'd be like, no, dead that. You know why? Because you don't need that emotional abuse and head games. Now, I didn't mean to go all in on sister girl Nikki or whatever, but that's that's the energy I'm getting. And I'm sorry. It's true in a way, but guess what? It's going to get better for you because you're already in the process. It is. It's just like I said, it's just a few minor detail things you're working on. And in time, like I said, when I say, okay, let me say one more thing before the bell go off. When I say feel comfortable in your skin, I just mean that you are confident. Okay. You're very confident and you think you're attractive, and you are. But when I say uncomfortable, sometimes certain people, places, and things, it brings you back to that child age of feeling insecure. And that's only because that person's not feeling you the way you're feeling them, but it's really because you have a greater love. And love is powerful. Yeah. So when the other person, I'm sorry, but when they're lacking and insecure and they're shallow, it turns into a situation where it's like they call on you when they want you, when they need you, but they're also still abusive, and then they step off. So that's why I'm saying, no, just be comfortable in your skin more, like increase that. So, like I said, the next one is going to really be on you, though. Okay, Journey, I'm going to pass it to you. Thanks. Yeah.
So the energy that I saw circling it, I don't see another person in their life, but I definitely feel like, um, you know, there's always looking and always searching and always doing things like that. So we always are in the search. And that's where I feel like that's the case. It says, will she reach out to me? Yeah, I get that she'll reach out to you, but just hang in there a little bit longer. I don't feel like it's tomorrow, but I do feel like you will get that reaching out. I do feel like you'll get that communication. But currently, I don't feel like this is going to, I don't feel like you're going to be in a place where things are going to stay in a negative spot. So just get prepared for it. Like Trinity said, get more comfortable in your skin. Know that this is going to happen and things are going to come together. Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you so much. We appreciate your question tonight.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Kay, come on down. You jump the list again. Remember, guys, if you want to jump the list again, you can. Just got to hit the donation button to do that. And after Kay, we're going to have Donna Lewis, unless somebody else jumps the list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christina, we got to your question, sweetie. I put you back on the list, all right? All right, let's keep on going. All right, Kay, I see it. Just give it a second. It takes a second to transfer over. All right, here we go. I'm going to put you on maternity.
I talked to a guy on a dating site. He had a prosthetic leg, so no ballroom dancing. LOL. Okay. Can you tell me more of the man I will meet in June? Looks, etc. Would he stick by me through all my illnesses? Whoa. That's deep. So, like, which question do you feel like you want to hear more about? Because they are very different topics, and I do want to narrow it down. So, do you think it's more like urgent to talk? Not urgent, but better for you. Like, what's more pleasurable to talk about the guy on this dating site, or I mean, the ballroom dancing? That was like, I'm not sure what state you live in, but some places are still like not open as much and everyone's masking, so I'm not sure. But can you tell me more of the man I will meet in June? Ooh. So, like, which question would you like more clarification on more? Unless Journey, you want to chime in on that one for now, because
I feel
I'm not sure if I'm the one who said she would meet a guy in June. I'm not sure if I saw that, and if I did, that was that Trinity from the past, because I'm the Trinity tonight, and I know what I'm saying tonight to an extent. But if I would have said in June,
it was this guy right
here. Yep, I think you should handle that one, please.
All right, so when it comes to the guy that you're going to meet online, Kay, I got more along the lines that would be a lot of communication prior, like building a foundation between the two of you. I did get that he's a older gentleman. He's very nice, well put together. When it comes to illnesses and things like that, he knows what they're like. He's been through some stuff. I seen that he had cancer once upon a time. He beat it. He worked hard to get there. It was not an easy task for him. He's, kind of gone through some other stuff. He used to drink really bad. And then, I don't feel that he's drinking anymore. Something that he walked away from, and he's proud of himself for doing so. So he knows about illness, but I don't feel like he would hold any type of illness against you. Ryan said ballroom dancing. Yes, I did. He does like to dance. I do feel like there's a certain place that he likes to go to do that. So just kind of hang in there. Allow yourself to have that type of energy with him, and slowly build this relationship. Do not let it go fast. It says, my walker, depression, lymphedema. Listen, honey, he's not worried about that stuff. The only person that's worried about that stuff is you, because you're afraid someone's not going to like you due to those things. Well, guess what? There are many people out there that have many disabilities, and they also meet people that don't. People that understand. So it's one of those things that you just have to, realize that, people can't overlook that. Well, I drink wine. That's not going to bother him. He just doesn't. He won't even drink wine. I didn't see any kind of alcohol. So, and I feel as that's because, that's something in his life that he had to get past. That was something that was really hard. Does he have money? Yes, he is well off. He is well off. I'm not going to say he's a millionaire or anything like that, but he is well-to-do. And I do feel like, it really isn't about the money. It's more about the connection in which you guys have, which is going to be a good one. Like I said, building that foundation, getting yourself there. That's why I'm saying I'll have those conversations. And I'm talking about conversations where you're talking throughout the night, realizing it's 3:00 in the morning and going, oh my God, I can't believe what time it is, because you guys get lost in your conversation. You guys are getting lost in the way that you guys talk and the way you guys actually start to realize how you feel about each other. So, when it comes to restrictions like ballroom dancing, things like that, you guys will get the opportunity to do that, but that also takes time, especially with the pandemic out there. But the thing is, too, Kay, is that you've got to get yourself ready enough in order to go ballroom dancing, because right now, physically, it's just not something you can do. Does he live in Massachusetts? He lives nearby, I would say within 20 minutes. He has to be a hunk to me. Well, that's your likings, honey. That's just
he will be. Yeah.
But I
will be attracted to him physically. It's going to be good chemistry there. Yep, yeah, very good chemistry.
All right. Well, Kay, thank you so much for your question tonight.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you. All right. The next person on our list is Megan T. Megan, get your question ready, and we'll be right back after these messages. right, and we are back. And we are back with Megan. All right, Megan. I'm going to put you here on with Trinity. Trinity, here's Megan.
I don't know if I met Meg. Hey guys, I'm wondering if anything's changed with my ex's energy. Oh, her, yeah. Is she thinking about me or missing our relationship? You felt her very strong today earlier. And I think last night you had a dream about her. It was a mixed up dream and you remember parts of it, Meg. If you remember that, you can confirm that. But I'm hearing, she's on your mind. So yeah, she's thinking about you. I want to wait for the reconnection, but only if it's something she wants. That's a very good question because I'd like to know if her energy changed too. But right now she's still in the midst of what we discussed before, what Journey has said before, and me. And these things, they are taking time, and maybe that's why Journey, like you guys are a soul group here, so you're going through similar things on some levels, like in general, some people. So the thing is, she does need time because, like right now, I see her and she's like kind of hurt about things. Okay, before it was like a little angry, and she's seeing things she's not happy with, and I just see like right now, I just see a lot of pain with her. So yeah, that's normal for her to like reflect and think about you briefly, but it's not something you want to get yourself upset over, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, I've been feeling like that lately. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you for you personally, not like in general for everyone. But yes, when you love someone and you tap into them and you start seeing people that look like them or remind you of them, that is like the universe's way of showing you something important. Pay attention. It's for a reason. I borrowed that from Journey, by the way. This is the way I phrased it. But I'm just saying, we hang out a lot, so we rub off on each other. But yeah, my whole point is that you have been feeling that, and like I said, you had a little dream because it's like a build up within you over her, and you say, "Is she coming back soon?" I believe for her birthday, you're going to bring her something or give her like a message of some sort. If you didn't already, that will be received, and it'll be received the way you meant it to go to her. So that's a good thing, or unless you already did it. And I mean, like with her, it's just like a lot of back and forth. It's something that's like a little drawn out. It's taking a while. It's not like, let's put it like this, Megan. When it comes to figuring things out in your relationship, you're usually the one who like figures stuff out more and quicker. So for her, it is taking a while to really like learn these lessons in the sense of, okay, I really miss Megan, and it's probably better if I reach out and talk to her. But right now, it's like her pride. But if you believe in spiritual realm, and I believe you do, then you should know that like what you and her had was very special, and like as long as y'all live, there's always going to be a small piece of you in her heart, no matter what. And I hope you can receive that because you should, because she told you that when y'all were dating in bed together. Her birthday passed and I reached out and she didn't respond. No, she's not going to respond right away. And I think Journey mentioned that, and I did also that. Like, okay, go ahead and do that. That's appropriate, but like, don't expect her to like, banging your door down just yet. But this is a good time for you to fill out like what you're looking for in a relationship. But what's coming off, like your energy is coming off to me about working right now in career, or maybe it's school. Like you want to, go back to school. But I think you're in a good position for that. And I know for a fact that you are going to have an increase in your finances over the summer. Around September, it'll get better. And also, your ankles are swollen, okay, because of the like way you've been sitting and walking and things. It's just natural. It's nothing. You're not getting old, Megan. You're like, oh, I'm getting old. You're not getting old, but you just gotta soak them in some salt, Epsom salt or salt water, and you should be fine soon. That'll help that foot problem. Okay, babe. Okay, I'm gonna pass this to Journey now. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Right at the bell.
Yeah.
So the energy that I see circling at the the ex is definitely not coming back around until the fight happens between the two, her and her best friend. I mean, the best friend's really the person who's causing the issue. The best friend's really making it seem like I need to control this person. Like I said before, she will get tired of the control. She'll get tired of the negativity, and she'll get tired of this. She'll come to you. Like I said, don't say anything bad about the best friend. Just question. Well, why would she do that? Well, why would she do this? Well, why would she do that? Make the ex answer the questions. This way, not only are you making the ex realize how terrible this friendship truly was, and that it was only a one-sided friendship, that, you know, more things will happen. So just hang in there. Don't allow this to overcome or take over you, because this most certainly will be something different. But it'll bring her back to you. All right, she says, yeah, I've been looking for a job and trying to get into electronics. All right, well, continue to focus on that, because it will come around.
Yep, it'll be prosperous.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Megan. We appreciate you. All right, so next on the list, who's jumped, is Kay. Kay, go ahead and throw us your question.
Well, real quick though, like with Megan, this is going to be more of a thing of her like cutting down on some of her expensive. I mean, I'm sitting there like, oh, you're going to get more money, but no, what I'm seeing really, like, to describe it, she's going to start like not being frivolous with her money. Like, yo, I'm really going to save. I'm really going to get, you know, put this aside for certain things and investments. So good luck with school, though, Megan. You should go for it.
That's something she needs to focus on. And when that ex-girlfriend comes back into the picture, it's best not to say anything negative, because it'll just, you know, overtake everything.
Yeah.
And it'll make negative energy on Megan when Megan's trying to be there, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, I would think the ex-girlfriend came back because she felt some days it's so strong. I'm just like, I think she went back, you know? So when we meet up next week, I'm like, what? The girl still didn't call her or text her, nothing. I'm really surprised. But like I said, she's kind of stubborn in her own way, set in her own way. You know that, Megan.
Megan said both.
You're welcome.
Hey, can I go ahead and have your question? All right. Guys on Twitch, I'm sorry, there's a troll in there asking people if they want to be famous by buying followers. That's not how you become famous.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I just thought it was funny. I'm looking at that, like, really?
That was hilarious. Oh, my God.
That's how we're going to do that today? All right. So, Kay's question here. Kay, I'm going to put you on with Trinity.
What will happen with Richie, the guy that has been with me through thick and thin, but am not in love with, when I meet this new guy? It'll be like, I love terminologies, but it's sort of like when you drive a stick shift. Even though that's an old term, but as you step down on the gas, you let the clutch up, like, so basically just stay true to yourself, Kathleen, and hey, you know what? I think I'm just going to say a few words and pass it to Journey early, because he did like speak with you about these things already, so he can more clarify it. But the way it's coming off to me is the guy you're not in love with, okay, he's not, like, that's not going to destroy him in that case, because the love he has for you is not based on like what you do for him or how you feel for him. They call it unconditional love sometimes, but like what he feels for you is not like that. So if you just stay true to yourself and express yourself how you feel with this guy, it should be okay. And the new guy, I think you mean in June, right? Okay, so Journey, do you want to take it from there, since you were like telling her about the new guy? His stick shift is too small. Huh? Wait, like, do you mean like a Mitsubishi Volkswagen stick shift small? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, but you get my point though. But that's crazy. She needs a guy with a truck stick shift, like a big 4-wheel drive or something.
All right,
Monster truck stick shift.
Well, not trying to upset you with Tic Tac here, but Tic Tac is definitely not somebody that's going to be in your life after the situation is done and over with. So the thing is that I do feel like you are, like I said, the people that are currently in your life, they're there for a reason, but we see you moving away from them as you start to open your life to new people. Okay. So I don't feel like he will be okay. And I feel like he will move on. I'm not going to say he's not going to communicate with you here and there, but he'll be fine. I actually feel like he's going to find love himself. So
he's a peaceful guy.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's going to, is he going to be hurt? Does he have feelings for you? Yeah. But none of these feelings, none of this energy is something that you need in your life. So to be honest with you, I just feel as though that you're going to find yourself in a different direction and finding new love coming the summer and building up a foundation with this guy that we talked about and a few other people. Will I be over my depression by then? I feel like you'll have a little bit more control over your depression, but as he walks into your life and you guys start to talk and things get a little bit deeper and you guys gain a little bit more control over how you're feeling about the situation, I really feel like things will be good, but I don't feel like you're going to be 100% over that. So the thing is that you will get to that certain level, so you've got like more control over you. But when he comes in, it opens up a side of you that you've kind of had shut down for a while. So I don't think that you're 100% over it, but when he comes in, he actually adds that bit of enjoyment and changes how you feel and makes you feel so much more worthwhile, which actually really helps you eliminate a lot of that depression, and it won't be around. So, things will get better. She says, will I marry this? Will this guy want to get married? At the current moment, I do feel like he's still unsure about that. So I feel like it would really take your love between the two of you to get him to really start thinking about that. But I do not feel that this is something that he's thinking about currently, and honestly doesn't feel that he would possibly get married again. But if it were to come up or if it were to happen, he would not just be automatically on a no. It would actually have to be something that you guys would have to build up. But currently, at the energy that I see, I don't see marriage. So she goes, oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. Hang in there. It definitely gets better. But thank you so much, Kay. Thanks for your question. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if anybody jumped the list. If nobody jumped the list, Donna Lewis, you are next on my list.
Okay.
Donna, come on down.
Come on, Donna. I love your tie journey. I meant to tell you that. You look really great.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
I wore a short sleeve shirt today, which is unlike when you usually wear the long sleeve shirts and just roll them up because you never know what you're yourself in.
I'm wearing a black shirt sleeve myself. Yep.
Nice. Well, it's starting to warm up a little bit, so I don't have to wear the long sleeves all the time. So I'll be going to short sleeves here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, some heat.
That is good. I know. Are you going to be gardening more this summer?
I just got some sunflower seeds and some more rose bushes, and we're also trying to, get some more plants. We want to plant some more herbs, some more sage and lavender, things like that. We got we got purple lavender right now that's growing like a weed, and stuff. So it looks really good. I can't wait. All right, Donna, with us. All right, I'm not seeing Donna's question, so I'm going to jump down. All right, guys, get ready to laugh because this is their name. MVP Booty.
Wow, most valuable player.
MVP Booty. You are next.
Hey, we want some food. Hey. Speaking of, the other day I ate seaweed snacks because I was like, I got to do something about my potato chips. You know, my what are they, sour cream and onion and all that stuff. But and it was really fishy, but it tasted good. It was like sea salt mixed with seaweed. But yeah, it was very interesting.
It's different, but it is. If you like salt, seaweed snacks are really good for that.
Yes. Yep. Very healthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It was funny.
MV, MVP Booty, are you still with us?
That was envy or envy.
MVP.
So she's most valuable booty, not envy, enviable booty. Like I envy your booty. Oh goodness, that's hilarious. I love it.
All right, and MVP, if you come back, we can put you back at the end of the list here. All right. Jenny had a question. Oh,
well, I was going to tell MVP, don't be getting no people's name don't get these guys' names tattooed on your body, girl.
All right. Here's
okay, let's go.
We've got Jenny.
Oh, hi. My name is Chanel. I love that. Or, yeah, I guess. I reconnected with this old flame and want to know if he is serious about being in a relationship. Okay, being in a relationship with me and getting engaged. Step by step, one step at a time, step by step, one step at a time. That's like actually, you know what? That's like some angels that be around you, envy booty. That's what they've been talking to you about for a while now. That's like a theme with you where they're like, take it easy, one step at a time. Let me see. He is good looking and a gentleman. And so I'm very intrigued. So, and the thing is, he's also like upfront. You know, he let you know where he's at. He's pretty much a straight shooter. So, how can I present? He's not gaming you. I don't see that at all. But I do not see him. So when you say ready to be engaged, do you mean in the next few months? Like as in weeks or months, like soon, like right on the corner? Because I'm not feeling that energy. Like someone else might, but right now what's coming to me for forefront is, okay, so when they said to me about you, MVP Booty, don't get a guy's name tattooed on your body, what they meant was, like, don't feel like then I hate when y'all say don't. Can you reword that? We argue. Sometimes we argue like Red Fox and Lamont. I be like, and they're like, just say what we're saying. Okay, I'm gonna just say what they're saying. But what I'm trying to say is, don't lose your sense of self over a man, or a romance, because that's like that happens with you sometimes. That's what I was trying to say. Don't brand yourself with another person and their energy and their emotions. So that means if they're feeling great, they're going to come to you with flowers and be loving and sweet and say good words. But if they're feeling like crap, they're going to come with you with something different. And then you're going to feel what they feel. And then it's like you feel out of control. And then when bad stuff happens to you, boy, MVP Booty, do you get pissed? And rightfully so. Because why should you suffer because of other people? Like, okay, think about that. He has to make me his girlfriend officially first. That's what I mean. You don't want to do the Brandon thing. Oh, goodness. I didn't mean to say it like that. I got family named Brandon. But, I mean, like, you don't want to mark yourself like that. That strictness of, oh, no, he's got to be my girlfriend. Why can't you just enjoy him, get to know him, and have fun? That's my question to you. Let me see. Do you get any month or anything when he does ask me to be his girlfriend? And will it be romantic when he does? If he knows you want it, either he's going to pull back or it's not going to be like real romantic or pleasant. Because he gets a little attitude too, like, here go your ring. You know, like, you wanted that, so here. You know, like that. Because this man been like around strong, dominating, controlling women. Or not necessarily controlling him, but women who like to be in charge. Like high-powered women. So he's got issues with that, like with women taking authority over him, telling him what to do and when to do it. you think he's adorable because his eyes and the way he wears his hair, but he's quite mischievous when he feels backed into a corner. And this is why Trinity Black is lovingly telling you, because you are the most valuable. Wait, P player, right? You're the most valuable. So to me, your name is the message within the message, step by step, one at a time. See that value. Wow, he has not shown me that. That's right. There's a whole lot about him you don't know. So like, yeah, don't do that, because sometimes when you hook up with someone, they still got exes, or they might even have stalkers, or they might have issues they're working with that can like hurt your relationship when you rush into it. Don't want to hit that iceberg. Like that's, I don't like to warn people, but you want to slow it down a little bit. Okay, I love talking to you, MVP Booty, and I'm gonna pass it to Journey, and I'm glad you understand that sweetie.
Absolutely.
And you could, Journey, you want to tell her too that when she gets a chance, if she looks on her natal chart at some point, check out your second house, because the second house, which is like Taurus, but whatever planet is, that's where your value is and self worth. So you want to get on that and just stay in tune with that and blend with that. Look up that zodiac sign and just run with it, because that's the only thing. Like to you, he's going to prove his love to you if he gets this ring. But that's what mess you guys up. Okay, now I'm sorry about that. Here you go, Journey.
That's all right, sweetie. You're good. So, the energy that I see circling it, they said thank you. Now, when it comes down to this romance coming together, I do feel like there is a romance that's going to come together. As Trinity was saying, you're going to get to know the other side of him. When it comes to actually being an official couple, I do feel like we're going into April, into the springtime. So it's just a couple more weeks of building up, getting to know each other, really coming close together. But I do feel at the moment, communication isn't as strong as it could be. And I do feel like it is going to pick up even more. And, that's what I'm getting there. So get ready for the relationship to build up. Get ready to have some serious communication. Like, I feel like deeper talks that really bring the two of you together and make you guys realize that you guys, there could be a love that's built here. As for engagement, I didn't see that, but for you guys coming together in an actual relationship, being boyfriend and girlfriend, I actually see that. I do feel like that's coming together. So get ready for I'm telling you, it's going to happen in April, for sure.
Yeah, they have great potential, but just like fruit, if you eat it too soon, you can get sick from it. Like, let it ripen, girl.
It is, and it's ripening. Give
But
it
enjoy it. Yeah, I see good potential for them. I'm like, no, don't blow it. Don't be like, I need that ring. Don't do that if if you put a ring on it and all that.
This big. Right now, they're this big. They're about to be this big, but she's got to let it blossom, just like you said, let it grow.
Yeah, because I don't want him to do like I knew a guy who the girl wanted a ring and he went to the house and left the tub dirty and was like, "There's your ring," huh? And that wasn't me, but she wouldn't mind me sharing that story. But so yeah, be careful with your story.
Thank you, MVP Booty. We appreciate it. All right. Well, we got Jenna. Jenna was she had a question. She was on the list. She did jump the list earlier, but we've come back to her name. So that she had a second question. So let's go ahead and take it. And then after Jenna, we've got You Feeling It. So You Feeling It, get it ready. All right, Jenna, here's Trinity.
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Can you tell me how Jose is feeling, thinking of me right now? Okay, so sorry. I won't be able to tell you that. I'm talking to them spirits now. And they're like, dead. We ain't doing that. So no, I'm not going to be able to share that with you right now about Jose. I can tell you what's going on around him. It's a lot of chaos, and he's trying to work his magic to fix things. And he's at a point right now, and I'm not saying how he's thinking or feeling about you specifically, but he's actually teeter-tottering back and forth as to say, should I like focus on the positive or look at the negative? Because do I want to analyze it and see what's going on and understand it? Or do I just want to let it go and focus on, okay, thanks. And then you said, I don't want to know. Yeah, you might not want to. But can you put the first part up? Because it was a little more than that. And then you said, will he contact me anytime soon? I don't know about our future, just his thoughts for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I was just like, sorry about that. I'm not going to say it was a blank thing, but what I am getting is that he is actually in a process, and sometimes it could be a day or it could be weeks, where you have to decide of how you want to approach the situation mentally and with your emotions. So there, the feeling and thinking. Is he going to look at more of your, strong characteristics and stuff you bring to the table? Like admire, like I said earlier, or is he going to like look at things wrong and be critical and it's going to come negative? But that's where he's at. But Jenna, you're such a sweet girl. I would really like to just send you like a message in general if you would be okay with that. I think it's you have strong writing skills and so spirit, things been going on with you strange a little, like you've been feeling like tinglies on your body. Okay, this is what they're telling me, and it's sort of like something feels, I don't want to say off, but it's like something's going on within you. So what they're saying is we're going to talk about the remedy for it, the solution, and the solution is to you got to cut your losses, let it go, cut your losses. What happened a few months ago, you got to let that go. And you want to, like, I guess, write positive affirmations for yourself. And then after you write them, like put them in special places where you're going to look, like near a TV or the microwave, or there's a window you go to frequently, like every day downstairs near the front door. So put one there too. But that's what I'm hearing from them, that you don't even gotta Google it or look it up. Just write your own personal affirmations of confirming good things about yourself, and make sure you read it as much as possible. And that's not egocentric. It's just appreciating you more and more. Okay, I'm going to pass this to Journey now. Thank you, Jenna.
All right, Jenna. Jenna did
Okay.
jump the list, so thank you for jumping the list. But when it comes down to you and the energy, I want you to take this day by day, because right now there's a lot of things telling you not to fight the current and to take things slowly, and to know too much could be dangerous. That's why Trinity got that. Whoa, wait a minute, you don't want to know yet, because it's not time for you to know. It's not time for you to have those types of roots in this situation at the current moment. But I do feel that, yeah, you'll get this. It's just got to take time to grow. Take your focus and put it into something creative, like writing and things like that. As Trinity was saying, I have to agree with her. She's right on point, and getting the too much information too quickly can damage the relationship, because you don't want to go in there. You know how you can go into something and you have a certain type of energy going in, because you got to put forth the work in the energy to do so. But if you know too much, you can go in too cocky, and you can kind of like screw things up. That's the tricky thing about readings, is that they can actually screw things up for you if you don't go in the same way. If you don't go in the same way, and it's a good thing, but if you go in there with a different type of attitude, you can actually change the reading, even if it's a good one, and you don't want to change it. Just be careful. That's why I always tell everybody, be careful when you get readings, because if it's not something you want to change and you don't go in with the same attitude, that's what's going on. She says, that's why I stopped asking about him. Well, it's okay to ask about him, but don't know too, just kind of go with the flow right now. But you're in a really good place. And I really think that, what Trinity was talking about, the writing, I think you should get back into that. And I feel as though you're going to be pleasantly surprised where this relationship's going to end up. So just hang in there, Jenna. Or Jenny. I keep saying Jenna. I don't know why I say that. Sorry about that.
Oh, I thought it said Jenna, Jenna.
That's Jenni. Well, it could be Jenna or Jenny.
Oh, yeah. Aries in the house. Yay. They're coming up next, right behind the Pisces. Oh. Hey, Aries. I love that.
Kay did jump the list after we go through. We get Kay's question in. Are you feeling it? We got you after that, okay? But Kay jumped the list, so we're going to go ahead and take her question. Kay, go ahead and supply us with your question.
Yes, Kay.
And Jenny said, "Thank you so much, Journey."
Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. Yep,
Welcome.
this Jenny.
Mhm. I'm a Cancer. Hey, you feeling it? I'm a Cancer too. Cancer's in the house. Woo, woo.
Yes, they are. Where's my little map thing at? Can you see it?
Yeah, I see the Cancers right
He's
there.
right behind me. I guess he's got my back too. Then I love cancers. Yeah.
Okay, when you send your message, it takes a second to get over, and then you hear me say it, and then you say sent it. You don't have to send that part. I just grabbed the question. All right, sweetheart. I'm gonna put you on with Trinity.
Will I ever move from housing to a better home? Yes. Maybe move in with the new guy. Going to slow down there, Kathleen. Slow down on that one. Ooh, I see what you mean. Do you mean are you going to be off of housing? Because that's a strong possibility, but it will take time and very good budgeting and discipline and focus. But yeah, you can get a better home, but a lot is not coming up in that area for me, and that's funny because normally I see it like real quick, like right away. Well, I did actually because you are going to get that. Then, but when you say maybe move in with the new guy or not, that's like it's a lot of knowledge that you don't have. It's things you're not aware of with the new guy. That before you make that move, you need like investigate a little more, learn a little more about him and like his associates also, because they have an influence. Like things with them have effects on him also, Kathleen. So that's where I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to pass it to Journey. And if Spirit throws me something real quick, well, before he's done, maybe I'll come back. But that's all I'm getting for now. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
Kathleen. What I got out of this is that you're not moving for 2 years. Did not see it. I got 2 years later, yes, you'll move. But until then, you're going to kind of stay put. And actually, this is a good thing for you to stay put because you have a lot of things that you need to go through currently that you don't need transitioning to, want to go. If you don't want to go too fast and you don't want to, you want him to do it. You want him to be the one to ask you to come and be there with him. But I do feel like, spending the night with this person for a long time, it's practically like living with them, but technically it's not titled at that point. But like I said, an actual move and getting out of the housing is definitely something that I see going on. So just hang in there, Kay. I definitely feel that you'll get it. She says, do you pick up? I'm not picking up that, honey. I just know it's 20 minutes. Is it with him? Honey, it will be eventually, but it's going to take time. So just hang in there. You don't want to go too quickly. Don't go against the current. We were just saying that in another relationship situation is that you don't want to push things before they're ready. So hang in there, Kay. It comes together. All right. Well, thank you so much for your question tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, she might have been able to move in a year or so, but a lot of things are still moving slow. Trinity, I'm a Pisces sun. Hey! Look at this, Jen. I got little fish. Wait, let me see if you can see it. My hair's like a little fish thing or whatever. I got the little fins. That's what I was thinking. I was doing it. I'm like a chocolate goldfish girl. But it says, but I have a crap load of Aries in my chart. Wow, that's electric. When you mix that water and fire, girl, woo! So also my Saturn and Scorpio, 8th house. So please come on with Journey and Aquarius B. Roberts because he's going to have fun with that. Yeah. He does astrology in his sleep, I believe. Like, wow. Seriously. He'll be like, he's the type, he'll look at his watch like, oh, you see, babe, see, honey? It's like, 12:45, the moon just came out. And when he did my reading once, he was sitting there like, okay, so when the moon moves, it changes everything. So it has a big effect. So you see how important you Cancers are, though, Journey? That moon just does it all for planet Earth with the water, the wind, everything. Let me see.
All right. we got you feeling it, ready to ask a question for Trinity. So you feeling it? Here's Trinity.
I hear the music too. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah. Because Spirit was like, yo, Trinity, slow down, take a breath. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm getting a little old now. So when will I meet the man I'm going to marry? Mm. So I see more than one man. So that's a situation. What's he like? Again, I see more than one man. I don't see that just one guy. What's his name start with? I would say Manny, Mo, and Jack. Let me finish. Our age gap. He's ageless. The guy you're going to be with, he's not defined by age. He's like that type that's just himself, and age doesn't matter. What's his zodiac sign? Okay, to me, I see water in his zodiac sign. And when I see the water, that could be like the first house, it could be where the sun is, but the water Pisces like me. But anyway, the guy, you know what I mean? I see some Scorpio and Pisces like very dominant with him. Then it says, thank you so much. I just long for someone to love me deeply and otherworldly. But see, here's the scary part or funny part. You have that already. So you know how with your loved ones, you can feel them and you know they're going to call and you can sense them. You already have that going on with the guy. So what you're sensing is him like wanting you. Like he's in the same boat. So this is good. So when you guys hook up, we're talking, it is going to be a yin yang complement each other thing. Like this is going to be a big, epic, beautiful situation. But before that happens, there are going to be a few different people because I feel very strong that universe is going to set it up to where you choose. You're going to choose because you know, you were talking to a friend of yours or a relative, you know, someone you're kind of close with, and there was a conversation. I'm going to tell you your conversation. What you were saying was sometimes you feel like in life things are given to you or done to you, and then like as you go on and look back, you're like, you know what, that wasn't even my choice, or I didn't even want to do it that way, or like that. So the universe is opening up all kind of doors now to show you, to specifically show you, like, hey, you can go to Walmart, shop right, or just stay home. Like these things are very important to you because you do like to help people and please them sometimes, but then there were times in your life where it just looked like somebody was just dragging you, like seriously. And like I said, the reason that was happening was because sometimes you are very laid back. Like I see twos around you, like co, partner, friend, worker, you know, like that. So you harmonize with people because you love peace. Even though we all know war comes first sometimes, and you're good at that too. But I'm gonna keep it a beat. But I didn't want to say that. Like she's pretty good at warring too. But after war comes peace. Your body's asking you to bring that inner peace to you, and that deep love. Like I said, you have that now. You just have to tap in and sense it more. So like it's already coming to you a little bit. So you're just like, where's the physical guy? Oh, he's here. You'll see him. But like I said, before him, don't be surprised if there's a few other ones first. Because it's a line there, girl. It's like, I'm next. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, just for talking and fun things and getting to know each other. Yes, I'm tired of war. I want peace. Exactly. Exactly. I don't blame you for that. Okay, I'm going to pass this to Journey now. Thank you for your question.
So yeah, you know, the thing is that I see you kind of like testing the waters with different people. So I do feel like you are going to get, you know, you're going to find yourself in a relationship, but I don't feel that the strongest connection to a ongoing relationship, something that I consider to be love. Now I feel as though that yeah, love is coming, but as we get to you going into a most serious relationship, I do feel like we're coming towards the end of summer. You are kind of working through your love emotions, and those things are, they're going to be happening pretty quickly. So I want you to realize that your energy is going through transition. You're going to the next level. You're not really wanting to play any games. Yeah, you're meeting people. That's great. But the real relationship, the serious, take me home, September. We're going towards the end of summer, getting ready for October. I'm talking about spending holidays together, having fun, meeting family members. Really just an amazing love that I see coming your way.
And there's a party in September. Happy birthday, Virgos. She is a close friend. Someone's close to her whose birthday is around September, and I think that's where it might interlock. And I see other celebrations too.
Yeah, I see them. There's a lot of togetherness and a lot of not afraid to be in a relationship, being open, none of this hiding behind closed doors type shit, which is completely annoying.
Yeah. Yes, I don't really like to be with different men. Thank you guys so much. Well, I like the way you articulated it, like that one guy, but what's coming up like in the spiritual realm for me on my end is that no, we're not going to just send you one guy because then you're going to complain and blame the universe. And we don't need that. I do love making connections though. But that's the situation we be in. So then, or some people say God, like, oh God, why'd you hook me up with this man? They believe that this person is from God. You know what I mean? And he could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Exactly. Or, you know, you just might not like his feet.
That's why the real connection, because I didn't see a soul connection, because she's not going to put her soul out there for people to, her heart and soul out there for people to, so that's why she's testing the waters. You know, it doesn't have to be
right. No, the guy she's thinking about, like, he might be a little further away though, but I definitely do see a male energy around her, and you know that we can travel in our bodies when we have them. And like I do see, you know, that possibility, that potential there for her. But it's like to say right now, do I just see one specific? No, I see a couple where she can choose. Yep. But, yeah.
All right. So next on our list is going to be Barbara Hartman. Barbara, get your question ready. We'll be taking that right after these messages. And we are back.
Hey, Jay Giles then, but we can't have it on here because copyright.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, Barbara. Here's your opportunity to bring on some questions for Trinity. Trinity, here's Barbara.
Hey, hi guys. I haven't felt Greg around me. I haven't felt Greg around me since you guys confirmed that it was Greg that touched and scared me so bad. Yeah, it was like a nice little caress on your arm, and he's hugged you too. Like, geez, I mean, like, he's like near coffee. Like, okay, so he's showing me these things, but yeah, coffee or something. But let me finish. Hi guys, I haven't felt Greg around me since you guys confirmed that it was Greg that touched and scared me so bad. Anyways, he has been to a couple very close friends of mine, but didn't really. Okay, so He's the one who sent the Jay Giles song, My Angel is the Centerfold. And I'm so sorry. That's why I had it on. I was like, oh boy, here they go again. Like, this is a pushy, strong one. But okay, so I'm ready for the next part of your question, because you said he's been to a couple very close friends of mine, but didn't really. And then it's sort of like that cliffhanger there. But I can wait a second. But say anything except calling out their name. Right, Barb. That's kind of like, even with me, like, even though I didn't know him physically in his incarnation, you know, to me, that's how he passes these messages to me too. Like, he'll show me symbols and music and little things, even that night at Journey's place or whatever. But except calling out their name. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about that name theory, okay, Barb? The friends. He wants them to think about their name and wear it well. He actually really wants them to look up their name, see the meaning, understand it, and live up to it. Live it, live it. That's what he said. that was to a male. He was saying that too. Okay. Then I think one of the friends was a female. She's a female friend of both of you or something like that. I feel like a sister brother energy almost with him and her, like that. And I think, you know, he was just calling her. He's like, I'm not going to get into all that because that's personal. So, like, if we do a one-on-one reading, I'd be glad to dive in even more. But basically, the female, you know, she's going through some things, and he was saying more, but as soon as she heard her name, she freaked out and sort of blocked it to where she wasn't open and receptive. But he definitely kept talking, because that's how your husband was and is. He don't give up real easy. Then it says, with one, he called her over. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have read that first. My bad. With one, he called her over and over, kept her up. LOL. Okay, so yeah, thanks for answering that, ghost guy. No, I'm sorry, but yeah, so yeah, that's the one. Like, when he called her over, he said he kept calling her over and over or something and kept her up. But she was sort of blocking it because it was like she wanted to hear from him, but kind of didn't. And part of her felt like she was going crazy because it's like her beta mind and alpha mind were like, like that. So I guess I sort of answered the question before I read it. Does this mean anything? Yeah, it means that he's been around you. He's been communicating with you. He's dropping as many signs as he's able to for the time. And it's like he's like trying not to get across to you. So you don't give up. Then it says, then, like 2 or 3 nights ago, my sister had a dream of him, very vivid. Like he said, livid, vivid, vivid. I kept hearing that in my head when he was like, live up to your name, and clear. She felt he was giving her a warning. Oh, that's the one okay, he loves her like a sister too then. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so it was the sister that he was like mentioning. And that's the one where I was like, oh, maybe we want to do a one-on-one. I'm sorry, Journey, I'm almost done. I took so long to read this. She felt he was giving her a warning or trying to tell her something very important. Yes, that's true. But her guardian angels have been on her for a while about this, though. It's not like something new either, but it is important. It says, then yesterday, her husband ended up in the ER and they admitted him. Okay, so they are connected, but like the thing with the sister, your sister, he's just trying to be like a loving big brother, give her like advice on certain things. But so her guardian angels are working with her. The universe is showing her. You've even said a few things to her. You know what I mean? And she has at least 2 girlfriends that have tried to bring her out of it and work things out with her. So because I said all of them, if you replay it, maybe you'll get it. But she'll know what we're talking about if you go back and tell her that part. So she knows already, but he's still like, hey, wake up. So I wish you would have asked more about him with you, though, because there was a whole ton of stuff with you and him as far as like you looking at the pictures. And then when you started crying and he was like, no, don't cry, don't cry. And you know what I mean? He's just like, as soon as she gets sad, I sort of fade away or like that. So when she's happy and relaxed, it's like she can sense me better. And I've seen you like looking over a little bit, like, wait, did he just pass by or am I losing it? So no, you're not crazy. You're not losing it. That is still him, but it's not really just him. It's like I said, like I call them guardian angels. People, they could be a spirit guide, guardian angels, like however you want to use the terminology, but there's presence around you, and their love and devotion. I miss like crazy. Yes. Going through pics for memory. Yes. Yes. But yeah, and you could say, oh, that was a good guess there, Trinity. No, because you were doing it like yesterday, 2 days before that, and then sometimes you look at them and you just can't anymore. It's just like, you're like looking on the phone and it's just like, ugh. And then the pain comes of that loss, of that separation. But, some say there is no death. I talked to him the time in the house. Okay. And when you did talk to him, you pictured what he would have responded as, and you were right. He nodded his head. He smiled a little, and then there was one point where he like did his eyebrows a certain way, like like that. But I tell you what, his sense of humor is still very high. That's why sometimes it feels like you keep missing him because, and rightfully so, you're like the grieving widow still, and seeing the loss. But like he's more like in tune. That's the best way I could say it. So we were together like 29 years. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say I know, but yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to stop here, but yeah. Okay. Thanks for the talk. I appreciate you, Barb.
Fully. I still feel like he's still around you. The energy's still strong. No, you got the confirmation that it was him that was in the present. So it kind of, you got comfortable with it. That's why you're not feeling it as much. But I do feel like he's going back and forth. So, he's crossing over, coming back, checking on you, going back and forth like that. So, as Trinity said, he's seeing you. He's still being there, still trying to show you signs. Kind of pay more attention to it. You got a little comfortable with it. So it does take time to start picking up on them signs again. It says, I'm planning a big memorial for him Father's Day weekend. Thank you, Trinity. And you are welcome, Barb. Hang in there, sweetie. He's still with you. He's not gone. Just know that you got comfortable with knowing that it was him, and it made it a little bit harder to see the signs. The signs are still there. Just kind of look for them because they are there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, in a way, it's awkward because, like, I am that Pisces. I am sensitive. If I saw Barb physically, I'd be crying with her, like, oh my God, he died. When I watch TV, I cry. So,
Right.
but it's different kind of when you're in their presence and they're like on a different level of it. So, and that I'm glad she told me about this memorial because he's very happy and upbeat. And now, like, I can see that's probably why he's excited.
Absolutely.
It's some people she hasn't seen in a while that she's going to run into, and he knows things are going to like be really good for her.
Absolutely.
Even though that's a sad moment, for them.
She said, thank you, Journey, very much. You're welcome, sweetheart.
Oh, let her know also that he definitely plans to talk to a few people at that memorial, like mediums and channels and psychics. So there's a chance somebody might say something to her. Oh, he's Sag, the fire energy. Oh, wow. That makes sense.
He's the Sag, but she's the Cancer. She chills him out.
I should have known it was like a past life Sag energy that would tell a guy, live up to your name. Because Sages, they don't really hold punches. They speak what's on their mind and good or bad or whatever. And they're like, a word of knowledge with most Sages. But you Cancer people are awesome too. Yeah. Oh no! Where's my little crab at?
All right, I need your 499, aka Amy. AKA Amy, your 4499. And after Eeyore is going to be Jennifer Robert.
Journey, didn't your grandpa used to do that too, though?
What?
The eyebrow thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he could be strict, but he always reminds me of the guy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Grandpa. went to the factory. Like, yeah.
All right, viewers provided our questions, so we're going to go ahead and bring you on with Trinity. Trinity.
Journey, I want to ask you, would you just be able to read that question? Because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I gotta just breathe for a minute.
Do you happen to see any messages from my past loved ones or spirit guides? I'm about to go to a very hard event, and my heart is very, very heavy and broken, hoping this doesn't push me to depression.
Okay, so what made me have to pause was because I'm going to tell you now, like my answer is going to be based on solution. So now the depression, there was a time where you did fall into depression before, like in a deep pit, and it was very hard to come out of it. You almost couldn't recognize your own self. So this is what we like don't want that to happen. So you got to find different ways throughout the day to cheer yourself up. Maybe you might have to set your alarm and take a nap, after work or in the between day when you get time. You just got to get rest and try to, like, I'm sorry to say it, but just try to look more on things that you like that are going your way. But I had to breathe. I do feel a broken heart. Hold on, past loved ones or spirit guides. So what I'm saying now is it feels like it's dominantly from your spirit guides. But I'm seeing a lot of feminine around them. It's like a group of women around you.
Matriarchs.
Yes, they are. They're so beautiful. But it says, I'm about to go to a very hard event and my heart is very, very heavy and broken. So that's the part I have an issue with, because I have an issue with it because if you have a broken heart, it can literally lead to heart condition problems physically, just from feeling it so much, so deep, so regular. So it's like some way you have to reach for the best feeling thought a little and just feel a little tiny bit better and a little better. Like, don't try to feel like I'm gonna go from depression to jumping around and laughing and having fun. Just try to go from depression to, okay, I'm a little more calm. I see something better coming, like a little hope. Like, oh, I hope this works. And when you do that, universe is going to bring it forth, and then something else is going to happen good, and they're going to bring that forth. Now, see, yesterday was a hard day for you, and it scared you a little now because it's like, well, what's going to happen at this thing? Well, you don't want to prepave a negative experience. If something don't feel right, you might just not go. It says, hoping this doesn't push me to depression. No, it won't get you to depression. I can see that now. I do see support around you, though. I see like light workers. I see physical support around you too. But they're having a hard time getting like their messages across to you, like the physical people talking to you. So it makes it complicated. I'm trying to find silver linings. It's just hard right now. It's really raw. Okay, let me take a quick breath. I would like to pass this to Journey and then just say one or two more words because you did ask for a message, but I'm going to let Journey go first.
All right. So, the energy that I see around it and the reason the matriarchs are there, and you kind of said it prior to what was going on. And so what I can tell you is that they're telling you to find all your strength and start finding out the good things, the accomplishments, all the positivity to start bringing your energy up. You say you don't want to go into depression, but you're already bordering that because you're looking at the situation and you're thinking of the grieving part, and that's understandable. But the energy that I'm seeing surrounding it is it's telling you to think of all your positives, all the positives in the situation, and focus on those positives. Even Trinity was saying the same thing when they were talking to her and bringing that forward. So that's a big thing here. So just hang in there. Things will get better, and I see strength coming your way. Even though that things feel really raw right now and the emotion's super sensitive, it's hard to think about all the positives. So my suggestion to you at this point is to write this positive stuff down. That way, when you're feeling these emotions deeply, you're going to be able to you're going to go into look at this piece of paper where you've written these things down and start seeing and thinking about the positive things, so it pulls you out of that depression. I'm going to pass it back to Trinity. We got a minute left.
I know, and I really, in a way, I kind of usually as a psychic, I tell people, don't tell me anything, let me tell you, so that way we don't gotta wonder if I guessed or what. But I feel like somebody was murdered though, a younger guy. So I kind of was like, I'm not sure. When you said, do I have any messages of people who passed? I do, but it's like hard to hear it right now. But someone, okay, whoever you're asking about, we'll do it that way because you know who you're talking about specifically, who you want to hear from. They were in the kitchen 2 hours ago smiling at you. They were, when you woke up today, you woke up later than usual, and they were there telling you, get up, you got to get up, you got to get up. Like you kept hearing that or feeling that. Oh, you're welcome. We love doing this.
Absolutely.
The person is saying that
they're not being very clear. It's like trying to talk underwater is what I'm hearing too. I'm hearing the gargling.
Yeah, I'm going to say what I'm getting, but it's like, it's nothing private. It is something I can say on the radio.
Right.
So what I'm not going to say it's the person though, but in general, what I'm hearing is this is frustrating. It's so hard. It's so upsetting. I just can't take this anymore. It's like driving me nuts. I just wish it would stop. I wish it would end. Okay, so I'm hearing that. Like they're telling me what they're hearing, so I'm telling it and telling you. And it's like a state of mind that feels like it's in utter darkness and isolation. But they're not in darkness. They're not. They're surrounded by love and light, but they're not looking at the light because they're pinching it off. It's like when the sun's still going to shine regardless. But when you close the shades, guess who don't get sunlight when, you know what I mean? Same with the moonlight. The light will always overpower or outshine the darkness at some point. But the thing is, you are alienating yourself from yourself. Boom, that was it. Booyah. You are disconnecting yourself from your essence. That sounds like them. Oh my God, he was unable to talk well before he passed. Okay, well, maybe so, but here's the thing. He can send energy. So what he sent to me more too was I was in the kitchen and I was smiling 2 hours ago and I tried to get you woke. It was hard, you know. Sometimes the spirit will get a pet to wake you up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they will. The cat will come in and hit you, like get up, or the dog will bark like that and stuff. So yeah, that sounds like me. LOL. Yeah, but that's all I get right now because you know what? Yours been doing a lot of psychic work. Now, I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to watch all the shows lately, but she's already received a great deal of information, is what I'm hearing. And the thing is, when you get that information, sometimes that psychic is telling you stuff for today, next week, next month. And it's not just for that 1 hour. So it's like you almost have to direct and digest and apply what you received. So that's what the universe is telling me. They're like, okay, we gave her this, that, and that, and she didn't get all of it. So she's got to let that digest and look into it more, whether it was on this, you know, my psychic connection or inspired by like the sun's shining brightly. So the moon's talking to you, you know, the trees are talking. So I'm not sure who or what was giving her these informations, but they want her to really listen. But when I say to her about her losing herself a little bit, because yeah, you can't lose yourself though in reality. So thanks for letting me get that part out, Journey. I mean that in a sense of like I guess the best way I could have put it was like if someone's calling you and you hang up the phone on them, then you're not going to get that message. If the sun shines and you go in a little dark cave and cover the cave up, then you're not going to get the sunlight as fully as if you're out on the porch or at the park. So I want you to feel empowered, even though I know that's hard. And that's a big stretch from depression, but you can work your way up gradually. But I want you to feel empowered because I want you to know that you can get out of it. And you're not going to get your heart broke if you go to this event. I see a lot of support for you.
Absolutely.
Have you read for her lately, Journey?
I have.
So the thing is, when you've read for her, like before tonight, there was certain information you gave her, and Spirit wanted her to take some of it and expound on it. Sometimes you do got to get a dictionary or Google or do a little background research.
Absolutely.
Or go through your memory. Like, you really got to sit and think about that. Like, wait, because it's like, that can't be real or that's too good to be true. But no, like, that's what psychic is. It's like the energy. So there's things you've said to her that the Spirit is like, hey, look into that. Even if it was before the tragic event, she got information and forewarnings of it. She's going to be good.
So the thing is that, she's going to embrace this, but it's taking time, and her heart is really heavy. So she's mega sensitive to everything. So she doesn't really need to, I wouldn't say not to connect, but try not to focus on the negatives, but definitely overcome the negatives if she can. Think of the positives. That's why I said write them down, because that'll definitely help. When you're in that sad depression state, you can't think of those positive things. But if you're writing them down as you go along and you're like, oh, right, I got past this. I no longer do that anymore. Look at the strength that I have within me. It's an amazing tool.
I do the silliest things to avoid depression. Because once you get on, it's like a slippery slope. It's like, and you have somebody that will reach out and break the fall or something.
Because shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, and if she has to, like, I don't know if she's a big fan of YouTube or TV, but sometimes just little distractions, getting into a hobby. So if she does something that requires concentration,
absolutely,
but not overthinking it, that'll help a little bit too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Jennifer Roberts.
Sorry about that. The sword, raw and pain. I think that's also because she senses that person's love for her, and it's like, I want that person around me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not going to happen. So it hurts so bad. Whereas, like, well, we're all eternal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we got Jennifer Roberts and then Ann M. Those are our last two questions of the night, guys. We appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with me, Journey Ryan, with Dream Interpretations. And on Friday, we're here with Aquarius Roberts, so get ready for that. But I need Jennifer Roberts and her question, and then Ann, get your question ready. All right. So, and then we got this one, says such good insight, guys. Well, you're welcome.
Well, thank you, Treya. I'm going to cheat. This is what I got for Jennifer. Hold on.
Hang on.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And this.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's 8 of Cups. And the card says, my career is one of creating a joyful life experience. So I want to see her question.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to place a question up for us. All right, here we go.
Will I be using my gifts more towards my... You wrote that after you saw the card. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I have this, and that's what Spirit was telling me to pull out, the 8 of Cups in this.
Nice.
So, right. But on this 8 of Cups, as you can see, like, it's not the Weight Rider deck. It's a lot of flowers, and it's so beautiful, and the romance is budding and growing too. So when I pull these two cards together, it really strongly feels like Spirit is saying your career is also mixed with your romantic life. And it says, my career is one of creating a joyful life experience on this card. So the best way I would interpret that, I'll reread it again. Will I be using my gifts more towards my career path this year? So the cards are definitely in agreement with that. Let me see if I have any like special words from Spirit. Okay, they're saying you're holding back too much as far as Spirit's been giving you different ideals and intuitions on why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? And you're like, yes, I will do this. Yes, I will do that. Yeah, maybe I would do that too. I would love that. And then it's like, okay, well, I have this obligation, that responsibility. I better get this done, or oh, let me get dinner, let me shower, let me do that. So it's like different things come up also, like in regular daily living. So the proposal to you is when you get that feeling, with the career, you definitely want to look at it more like a joyful, fun thing you're working on. But they are specifically saying, go ahead, take the herbs, mix them up. Don't worry about the mechanics and technicalities of it. They're saying just follow that inspiration. And then they also said that at a certain point, when that inspiration hits you, like the children will be asleep, or you'll be in a situation where you do have a good hour or two of just free time only for you. But they're saying that they're telling you different things you should try and suggestions, but you're trying to please spirit so much because you want to do it right that you're like, I'm gonna wait till a good time. And they're like, no, just you know what? When you see it come, take it then, because you're gonna get it. That's all there's. I mean, I hear them saying more, but I'm gonna give it the journey first, and then if there's more left, I'll talk.
All right. So, Jennifer, the energy is crazy that you say, am I going to use my gift more in my career this year? The thing is that you're already currently using your gift. The only problem about using your gift more towards career is that you've got to stop second guessing yourself. What is with this? Oh, here's the answer, but yet I'm going to second guess myself. I'm going to, no, that's not it. I'm going to say this. That's not, don't second guess yourself. I really think that you're getting things spot on the first try, but yet you second guess yourself, and maybe this is the possibility. Well, maybe that's the possibility. I see that, but I don't feel that that's something that you need to do to yourself. I think that takes away from what your gift is and how you're currently going to use it. I see lots of numbers around you. I see numerology around you. I see planets. You would probably good at astrology as well, but numerology seems to be really good with you're good with numbers. Signs, you get signs within numbers. She says, yeah, I do second guess myself quickly. Don't do that to yourself because you're right on the first damn go. You are right at the first damn try. But you feel as though because it came so easily to you that it's not the right thing. But it is. And you're so
Wow.
spot on that it freaks you out a little bit. So that's why you second guess yourself. Don't do it because you're right the first time. And sometimes that can piss people off, but that's not your fault. You're just being honest.
So what I heard for like a good fun suggestion, and like when they analyze it, they're saying, okay, the reason everyone's sitting there like, yeah, but she does that because it is. They're like, yeah, but she's Gemini's sun, and they analyze things. They like to break things down. She's got this Saturn stuff going on in her house, and Saturn's all over the place. Like it's here, 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 and here, and Gemini's there, and this is there, and it's like her makeup, her choice for her incarnation, it put her in a predicament of being almost like a detective. So to me, not only are they saying don't second guess yourself, as Journey said it, and I like when we both talk because he can paraphrase it also like that. I love that way. That's a good way to say it. But also, what they're saying is, and I saw the math work a little bit, but what they're saying is, why don't you play more puzzle games too when you have a chance? Because your brain does want that stimulation. It wants to fill out crossword puzzles and figure out mysteries and, do things like that. So I definitely see that strong. That's a big part of you. It has been, well, it was years ago more when like you had more time for different things, but they're like, bring some of those things back again. But numerology would be like an excellent thing, but that's all that is. Like when spirit's telling you, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And you're like, yeah, I will, I will, I will. But you want it to be so right and so good that you might hesitate or wait till the right time, and then it's bedtime, and then the next day and over the weekend, well, it didn't go that way either. And then you feel bad about yourself sometimes on some level over that, which you shouldn't. And that's how the doubt was getting in. But like I said, once you honor and acknowledge that part of your mind, that sun, that energy, creativity, life force of sun in the Gemini house, which is communication, which is Mercury, which is messages, which is analytical. Queen of Swords? Are you kidding? Queen of Swords, for all the swords people out there and air signs, that's like a part of your incarnation. You're going to always want to think and look it over and analyze it. If that's dominant in your chart, especially with Saturn, you're going to want to keep it accurate and on point. So it's like hardwired, like you were born that way. So the best way to alleviate that is, like I said, go ahead, don't use that towards your gifts and say, hey, wait, now should I do this or should I do that? Or was I wrong there? No. Just use it towards a puzzle. And that way you're getting that out. It'll work, trust me. Well, I don't want to say trust me, but you'll see it'll work fine. Okay, I'm going to turn this to Journey now. Thanks for your question.
All right, Jennifer, just make sure you don't second guess yourself. And I have seen something else too. You're really good with herbs, and I want you to work with your herbs, but I also want you to check out your genealogy. I want you to see what your ancestors, what is there, because I see something that you're missing, and it'll help fill in some of the blanks. That's what I was just told by Spirit. All right.
Well, we know what that is. That was the medicine woman in the state where she lives. There's a medicine woman who passed away a long time ago, and they have a strong connection. Oh, you're welcome. Trinity and Journey, we're here. Yeah.
So Anne's got two parts to her question, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. Guys, this is our last question of the night. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Dream Interpretations and Fridays with Aquarius Robert. All right. Here we go, Anne.
Can you tell me when my relationship will be more official? I'm not feeling official now. I know. It's like he's blown me off saying he will stay over and hasn't. I feel he doesn't prioritize seeing me. So, yeah, he's very occupied with different things going on right now. And it feels like other people are calling him and pulling for him. So I'm not going to say, oh, it's a girl. I'm going to say, oh, it's more like family related or people he grew up with or some association where he feels like he owes them. I mean, it's just right now the energy's coming off like it's not that appreciation there that could be there for you. But obviously you said that. Can you tell me when my relationship will be more official? I'm sorry. That's bad because even if it gets more official, it's still going to change. It's going to shift a lot. And that's my prediction to you. And it's a good prediction because you can build your stability and your foundation on what you're working on, even with romance, but allow the relationship to, shift back and forth and later it'll stabilize. The person you want to be with, it'll stabilize and it'll be better. I don't see a time frame because he tells me he is too busy with work and hasn't time to leave right now. Then today he was away from farm and work. He didn't give me a message. Why is he not able to call when he is with people? Oh boy, because he gets made fun of. I've seen that with him before. There was a time where you actually did call him and he was around people and they could hear you a little and you fussed at him and they were like, oh, like that and stuff. So, or his mind's just preoccupied. So that's why I said it's going to be like a little shaky for a while. Like you and him are on different levels on your learning right now. You're learning things and growing and he is. And when I say learning, I mean seriously as like a new trade or picking up on things. So, and you're both in different classes. So it's like hit and miss like that. He will come more around to where it feels more stable. It's going to be a little while. Let me read that one more time, though, just in case. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't jump to the worst conclusion yet if I were you, because the spirits are telling me you're usually good with discernment and, like they would say, a good judge of character. So I think what's coming off to me about you is that you don't really deal with people that are very shady and shisty. Not too much. like usually you see the red flags and kind of back away. You don't keep coming at it. So I wouldn't automatically assume the worst case scenario with this man. Not yet. I mean, now Journey, he might see something similar or different. I don't know, because we all see like what's being shown to us or in our own interpretation and way of it. But the way it's coming off to me is I like the guy. I think he's really funny. I think he's helpful with you. And it's just like nobody's perfect. I wouldn't assume he's cheating unless you like have proof, like pictures or called it, or you know for sure. But I would definitely look more into what Spirit is asking you with your studies, because it looks like you've been reading, but it's definitely something you're watching a lot and studying. It's got you preoccupied. So just pay attention to that, because that's going to be good for you, because you have a lot of questions and the answers are coming to you, but sometimes you're missing them a little bit. Okay, thank you. I want to go to Journey now. I mean, back to you, Journey.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So, Anne, the only thing that I was picking up when it comes to this situation is that it's not that he is trying to hide you from the world, but I got right off the bat when that was starting to come through, and I get that he doesn't like people to know a lot of his personal life, so he does hide like a hermit when it comes to letting people in, because he has been, his past, he's been hurt, and people have used his relationships and things that he's done to ruin things that he's got. So he does come off secretive in that sense, but I don't feel like you're going to have to worry too much about that. We'll come more out into the open with it, but I don't feel like you're going to continue to keep doing that. I don't feel like that's going to continue to keep being, that won't be the issue. I do feel like there's a connection where you guys will create a stronger bond, and he will open up and talk to you. But I can tell you right now, he does try to hide his personal life. So, but I do know that you will come out in the open and things will be good. Okay. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate you. And thank you for your question tonight. Remember, guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with me, Journey Ryan, doing dream interpretations. So get those dreams out. We'll see what psychic messages they have in store for you. But I am going to do this to Trinity. She has no idea. But Aquarius Roberts, we owe him a reading. So Aquarius, throw your question.
I wish he would have used a fake name.
Oh, Aquarius, throw out that damn question, son.
On the phone, I might be like, oh, so, da 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 da. And he's like, da da. I'm like, okay, I know which way to go. But on here, it's like I said, I'm feeling like that Sag. See the Sag up here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not showing. Hold on.
On the other side.
Like the Sag, yeah, I got the little arching shooting in the dark. I don't know. We'll see, but. Well, you
All right,
disinherit your family, so.
This will be the last question of the night, guys.
All right, let's see if I can fix that. Okay.
All right, we're just waiting on him to put his question up, and then we'll go from there, guys. This has been a beautiful evening. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He's put up some laughy faces, and you guys are amazing.
3 of them.
All right, well, thank you. Now give us your damn question.
I actually want to cheat with him also. Like, I'm ready to, like, I want to take the first hit. Hey. Because I'm gonna say this though. Earlier I was actually thinking about this person in my mind, and I was saying to him, I felt like this morning you were thinking about 2 particular men, and the one man is like an alpha male, but one's laid back. You know what I mean? And they're brothers. And the one man who is like an uncle or whatever, he's like a predator type, like trying to dominate. And you said to yourself, is it just me or are these dudes tripping? And I said to you, oh, they tripping all right. They just, the mask comes off and then they put it back real quick. Like, oh, we got to, do it this way. Mm-hmm. So the dad image is okay and laid back and just going through some personal misery, so that he can't put out that good energy vibe. So therefore, if Aquarius is like, hey, or nice, they're not going to come back like, hey, or nice all the time. They're going to come back exactly how they're feeling. So if I feel like, oh, I feel so heavy and tired, then that's what's going to come back. Like me, if you're sleepy, you're going to come back groggy, or if you're in pain like that. So it's not personal, but this particular read is for a water sign. So we got the Cancer, the Pisces, and the Scorp, and we are a very sensitive house group. How can I get closer to spirit so I can get my house? Dang, didn't I just say we're a closer house? Wait a minute.
Aquarius, here's Trinity.
Well, the only way I can see you getting closer to spirit is to rip off your skin, because, like, you know what I mean? You're already very open and in tune. So you actually do vibe up to the point of being equal with your inner being. So I know that's kind of, I'm going to try to use the proper terminology to where it makes sense. But that's what's happening to you, and it's scaring you. And like I already said, though, like your gifts of mediumship, I don't even want to say mediumship, but your it's like your empathy and your feelings of what's going on. Soon you'll be hearing words and conversations in your mind too, and it's just getting deeper and growing. The house, there is a house, and I'm really wondering what Journey's going to say about it. I might want to let him go first, but I see it in the next few months, and I do see land and trees near it, and it's very comfortable and affordable, and the neighborhood's pretty okay. Like, you're not going to have drama or nosy neighbors, and I know that's probably top on your priority list when it comes to neighborhoods, because you're peaceful, so you don't like all that mess. But that I'm being as honest as I can right now. How can I get closer to spirit? Okay, so spirit is telling me there's this thing where you just have to let go and relax, like you used to do. Like you used to do. Just relax, get in your zen. And as I said before, it's very important you try to invest in a drum set and play drums, because you do have that vital power, passionate energy. And it's like it wants to get out, like that beast got to come out, like the hawk has to live. So playing drums is a good way to get that out, channel your energy, and put that music in the atmosphere. Other than that, you're doing everything that you wrote in your book that you said you would do when you came to Earth, and you're right on point with all your appointments. You're just, the only things that are messed up are normal human conditions, like a runny nose. Wow. Stuff like that. We all fall short on some level. Yep. So I'm going to pass this to Journey now. Thanks.
All right. So Aquarius, the first thing that comes to mind is accepting your power. That's the one thing is, he said, I want a drum set on the list, and this is powerful. Thanks. Thank you. Yes. Now, the thing is that accepting this power and understanding it just shows here that it's not about second guessing, but trying to make things perfect. It's just no one's perfect, Trinity. I was just getting right there with the perfect. And you do try to make sure your readings are perfect, but energy changes, and you like things in order. So when you try to read for everybody, you try to be able to explain everything that comes forward. And that's great. And then I think giving them as much information as possible is a wonderful thing. The other thing is that sometimes some things just don't make sense to you, but it will to the person. And I know that you try to get the best energy that you can. You're already on the right track. It's like a muscle. It slowly grows. You're going to continue to keep growing. And the thing here, too, is that right now, tarot is an extension of who you are. It is a tool that you use, a tool that you provide, and it's a gift that you use for everybody else. But I got news for you. The tool is just a tool. The real power comes within you. It's just a tool. You're the instrument. You're the antenna. You're the energy that provides everybody with this read. So, well, damn, Journey, you're awesome. Well, you're welcome. But you need to realize who you are. And I don't... When you go to the spiritual realm, they know you as Aquarius. So answer as Aquarius. Give your answers to the people as Aquarius. Do not give the answers to the people as spirit. Don't give the answers to any question as anybody else. but Aquarius. You are the antenna. You are the one amplifying the ability to share with people. And I feel as though that you don't share that type of energy with people because you don't want people to see it as an ego. Well, a real psychic will become comfortable with who they are. And I feel that the only thing that's missing here is you feeling comfortable for what you see, hear, and feel. Once you accomplish your comfortability, it's golden. It's golden. All right, Trinity, I'm going to pass that over to you. But Aquarius, thank you so much for your question, and I hope you take that into consideration.
I love what you were saying. And tonight being the moon in Aquarius for tonight and tomorrow, and then it's going to dip back into Pisces. So, but I love that. And that Aquarius B Roberts, that is a beautiful ring. Yup. So I have nothing else to say with it. Hold on, left me on blank. I got some thinking to do. No, don't think. That's what Journey was just saying. You're too hard on yourself. You're like trying to make it right.
You will accomplish this.
What did he say?
Will I accomplish this? Absolutely. But the thing
is, already done.
Right. He's got to get comfortable.
Just relax in it. If you don't go take a bubble bath with some roses and get his wife to give him a massage, he just better. Because that's all it is. He's just not giving himself those praise.
Why are you putting the work on her? But the thing about it is Aquarius, if he gets that control, if he gets that, I feel calm. I am seeing this not for myself, but for those who ask. But what he's doing is he's putting too much pressure, which is causing him not to see all that he would like to see. The cards are the tool that helps him with the vision currently. Now
he's so on point because I sort of opened up when I said, "Oh, I'm a cheat," and I was speaking on these alpha males that are around his environment from time to time, and he questions and says about moving into his house. That's the solution right there with the alpha males. He's going to have to and this is where your words are really wise for him. He'll have to ignore those things, let it ride off his back. Because you did mention that he's trying hard, to be right and do what's right. So it's almost like when a younger person is like, well, I'm going to respect old head and I'm going to sit here and listen.
All right.
You don't got to sit and listen. Let's get it popping. I like that.
The other thing is that when I was talking about the ego, that what other people see, you know what? If people see the ego, you know what they're seeing? They're not seeing ego. They're seeing the power in which you have. Don't let people deflate what you have available to
you. On my end, it means that the two men are intimidated by him, and one is upset. The dad figure's upset because he couldn't control him like he thought he would be able to, because Brandon's nice, but Brandon's, what's that word, ornery? He's like Lucius from Empire Journey. He just needs a lollipop and a perm, but that side of that's that Mars. That's that Mars thing, But really sweet, loving guy, sensitive. So you're gonna be all right.
It's the getting comfortable with it. I'm waiting for the day that he comes to me and says, "Journey, I've accomplished it." But one thing is that I'm able to see without the cards, because guess what? That's coming.
Yeah, I didn't use one tonight too much. Not much, because it was just let me get my guest speaker. Yeah, so she was visiting with us tonight, and she's like, "Don't be a dummy. Do the right thing." I'm sorry. Wait, her hair's in her way, but yeah, that's my girl there. But I like to bring a special guest with me. They're invisible, but they work with me. So the one I had tonight wasn't really into the whole tarot card thing much.
No.
So we're good.
Well, hey, sometimes they can get a little irritated, but hey, we do what we got to do. We got to get the answer somehow.
Yes.
Aquarius said, "This year, yes, this year, I'm gonna get you to work that muscle like nobody's business." That's why you're going to be on this Friday, working that muscle. All right, guys. It has been a pleasure. Aquarius, thank you for your question. Trinity, you know it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you. You guys too. All of you.
All right. Well, from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Trinity, you have a great night, and we'll catch you next Wednesday.
Thank you. Now, you'll catch me after the show, the after party. So get your
You and I will, yes.
And hopefully Faith will be woke and we can have a little karaoke or something. But
all right, sounds good.
Quick few minutes. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, Journey. See you soon.